Welcome to Wireless and IoT Security class. This is Chapter 9, WLAN Auditing Tools. In this chapter, we will cover some discovery tools and penetration testing tools, some password capture and decryption tools, some network management control tools. We also look at audit tools in the both antennas and hardware, and some common attack tools and the techniques for using them. There are many open tools were designed for legacy Wi-Fi standard like 802.11a/b/g. Legacy adapters and tools are now combined with newer standards 802.11n, 802.11ac, which is Wi-Fi 6, and 802.11ax, which is Wi-Fi 6. For example, in order to capture 802.11n packets, it requires management device to have an 802.11n or 802.11ac adapter. Issue of incompatibility comes about because of the introduction of MIMO and transfer beamforming technology in 802.11n and the AC networks. So these are some of the Wi-Fi audit tools. You have an air magnet Wi-Fi analyzer. This has wireless network analyzer, and it can analyze 802.11a, b, g, and ACAX wireless traffic in real time. You also have acrylic Wi-Fi. The advanced Wi-Fi scanner and site survey software for Windows system. It can scan all the networks, visualize signal strength, and display Wi-Fi graphs. Also, a Wi-Fi inspector, a free real-time Wi-Fi scanner and site survey. It's for use on 802.11ac and combined networks. You also have heat mappers. It locates and maps radio frequency footprint for each discovered access point against a default or grid on an imported floor plan. After site survey, presence coverage overlaid on a floor plan, showing gaps and overlaps. You could actually do this with on your cell phone. There are lots of heat mapping softwares, apps. Download one and just, I think you need to be connected to the network and just walk around a building, and you can see the heat map of that network. Now, you also have some penetration testing tool. One of the most common one is Metasploit. It's an open resource software built to assist admins in attacking their own networks. It's used on major networks to assess state defense. It's used for both pen testing and vulnerability assessments. You also have security auditors research assistant, SARA. The pen test tool that also works as a vulnerability scanner. It integrates with the National Vulnerability Database, NVD. It performs secret injection, process scripting, test another pen test, and it integrates the Nmap. You also have password capture and decryption tools. Unencrypted sessions and weak passwords are common and a serious security threat in the network. Passwords are easy to crack, enable, and able to exploit them, for perhaps gaining deep access to the network. Especially true when dealing with a default administrator passwords on network devices. Some of the example tools are Nessus, AirCrackNG, WinSniffer, TechCap. Nessus is a good at supporting default administrator password for web applications. AirCrackNG can crack web, WPA, and WPA to PSK passwords, perform packet capture, and force deauthentication and re-authentication. WinSniffer and AirCrack can promiscuously capture all packets or network segment with your operating system password for applications. Okay. You also have dictionary style attacks and brute force attacks. In a dictionary style attack, each item in word list is encrypted in a sequence using the same encryption as a password. Resulting hash code is compared to an original password hash code. If they match, the password is revealed. Some additional password crackers are ACrackNG, Heino Enable, and John the Ripper. In a brute force attack, it cracks a password by comparing all possible combinations of characters for a given password length. Are generally inefficient against strong complex password. A 5-character password has 1.934 billion possible combinations. CAPTCHA is an effective and slowing speed of attack. You can also mitigate the threat of password cracking by creating a strong password, using different password, different application, and use a password management system to remember passwords. You will also have network enumerators. There are software programs that can scan a network for active host and often list IP addresses in a subnet and fingerprint each IP. Example, Nesta Nmap. You can also detect Windows shares. So Legion from Rhino 9 is good. For OS fingerprinting and port scanning, LANguard is good. To protect devices running LANguard, Nest or Legion, use VIPs. You have network management control tools, wireless protocol analyzers, ACrackNG, AirShark, and network management system. Wireless protocol analyzers are used for security purposes to reveal and locate devices that are behaving contrary to rules and protocols network. They are used by eavesdroppers and attackers to reveal critical insight in encrypted systems. Excessive probing and scanning behavior may indicate virus infection or an attacker running Nmap, Nessus, or other network discovery tool. Network protocol scan should be a normal part of network administrative weekly task list. Okay. This AirCrackNG is a suite of software tools consisting of network detector, packet sniffer, collector injector, and a dictionary-based password cracker. It has a built-in protocol analyzer. It can run on both Windows and Linux. Dictionary attack tool can be used against passwords on web and WPA protected networks. AirShark is a violent variant of Wireshark. It discovers rogue access points, other rogue devices, viruses, and anonymous activity on wireless network. Runs network interface in a promiscuous mode to capture all traffic on WLAN. It can pinpoint TCP conversations and threats. You also have network management systems. It provides a single viewpoint from which administrator can view, plan, and control network. Enables the use of SNP protocol. If prescribed threshold or condition is met, SNP trap sends alert to SNP dashboard. You have some open source application, OpenNMS, Nagios, and Synos. You also have commercial ones, WhatsApp Gold, SolarWinds, and IBM Tivoli. Those are hardware audit tools and antennas. In the hardware audit tools, it's typically a laptop with wireless network adapter is needed. Using a special tool rather than a laptop is useful for conducting audits in a remote location with limited access to AC power. Pineapple is a pen testing and network auditing toolbox. A microcomputer that runs application scripts. Comes loaded with pre-configured attack software such as AirCrackNG Suite, ASNIF, Kismet, Perma, Nmap, TCPDEM, and others. If we are looking at antennas, you have to look at what type of antennas. So you may have omnidirectional antennas or directional or semi-directional. Antennas power or gain difference coverage area. The higher the gain, the farther RF will probably spread. Okay, you have these attack tools: radio frequency jamming, DOS, hijacking devices, hijacking a session. So if you jam the RF signal, then all wireless 802.11 networks are vulnerable. It is easily launched in our service. The jamming of the unlicensed radio spectrums, 2.4 and 5G bands, is a major vulnerability. Specialized products allow you to flood a frequency channel and are marketed for wireless audits and tested, but the attacker can use one as a frequency jump. You all know how DOS works. It sends a constant stream of deauthentication packets with spoofed MAC addresses to access points and cause them to constantly deauthenticate and drop client connections. Air tracking NG includes air deauthenticking tools. It causes a network card to hop between channels, finding all access points on each frequency. It also considers a stream of deauth packets. Deauth attacks on enterprise network can be easily recognized and blocked via WIP. So you also have hijacking devices. Most Windows client devices automatically attempt to attach to a network to which it has been previously attached. They favor access point with the highest transfer signal. One attack uses deauth packets, then takes advantage of how client devices attempt to reconnect. Hackers create a rogue access point or evil twin with high signal strength, then force a deauthentication. You can also do hijacking sections. Attacker must have visibility at transport layer or layer 4, data encryption layer 2 or layer 3 mitigates attack. But encryption is rarely used in a guest areas and hotspots. Vulnerability exploited is inherent weakness in HTTP and where web application handle HTTP request. HTTP is not session oriented, does not remember a user from one command to the next. Each request or command is treated as an isolation. So how do we solve this? Send a session ID instead of user credential with every transaction. Session ID is created when the user logs on the application. To secure the transaction, web server requires encryption through HTTPS or SSL. Using TLS, a cryptographic protocol, it also helps mitigate this attack. Okay, you also have network utilities like ping, traceroute, netstat, ipconfig, InSSIDR, hotspot shield. In chapter 9, we talked about some tools used for discovery, pen test, password cracking, network management, audit tools.